Ask Tony and Tucker. This, of course, is a segment where Tucker and I put our big heads together to answer your most pressing questions, whether related or otherwise. Today's question comes from Lynn. She writes in, I remember watching the cartoon Schoolhouse Rock when I was a kid. I was wondering whatever happened to the voice of all those songs, like Conjunction Junction.
What are the chances we get a question like that on a day like today?
On a day like today, well, Lynn, it just so happens we have the answer for you. You know, we tell you sometimes, take a look, here's a cartoon. Everyone remembers this. If you're of a certain age, you remember Schoolhouse Rock. It ran from 1973 till 1985. Taught us all about adverbs and nouns and multiplication.
Can I just say very quickly, I learned more from these cartoons than I think I learned paying attention in school.
I certainly, I would agree. I mean, I didn't learn more from them than from school, but it certainly reinforced and made me understand.
That's what I mean to say.
And I think many Americans of a certain age, this is why we understand the process of how a bill becomes a law from, I'm just a bill. Anyway, let's get into it here. We have with us the man who composed many of those songs and sang many of the songs. He was at the Kennedy Center last night for a special performance. Bob Dorough, welcome,
hey,
sir.
Tony.
Noted,
so nice to meet you.
Noted jazz musician, and here in town to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Schoolhouse Rock. First of all,
40th anniversary.
can you believe it's 40
Holy
years?
smoke.
Can you believe that?
Nope.
You were celebrated last night, and the music was celebrated. Tell me a little bit about what went on last night at the Kennedy Center.
Oh, it was fabulous. I mean, the house was jammed. You couldn't get a seat. And I guess a lot of them were my fans and Schoolhouse Rock fans. Lots of little children.
Little children, too, so it's still reaching out to kids.
We're showing video of the crowd, and that's what's wonderful about it. It really spans many generations
It
now.
really does.
So tell us how you got involved in this project in the first place.
Well, it all started out with this advertising maven, Mr. David B. McCall. He said, my little boys can't multiply. They can't remember those times tables, but they sing along with Jimi Hendrix and the Rolling Stones. So let's put it to music. We'll call it Multiplication Rock. So I wrote all the multiplication songs because I had a little knack for math, you know.
What was it? The first one you wrote was Three is a Magic Number?
Is a magic number.
Can you do a little bit of that?
Sure. 3 is a magic number. Yes, it is. It's a magic number.
There's that voice. It just comes right back.
Somewhere in the ancient mystic trinity, you get 3 as a magic number. Later on, we multiply by 3.
That is really, really great. One of the songs that jumps out for me is Conjunction Junction.
Yeah.
And
It's got to be the most famous one.
yeah, and you composed that one.
I did.
Yeah.
My question for you is, what's your personal favorite?
Well, I naturally like 3 as a magic number because it got me the job. I became the musical director, and we went on. We had lots of other songwriters as the years went by, and we went to grammar, history, science, money, money rock.
Is it your voice on all of the songs?
No, I'm not all, I don't sing them all. I sing 3 is a magic number. My friend Jack Sheldon, he's a famous jazz trumpeter in L.A., sang Conjunction Junction, and I'm just a bill.
And I want to point out that you had a career long before this as a jazz musician, recording albums. You worked with Miles Davis at one point.
I recorded with Miles.
Yeah. And you continue to perform today in the Jazz Idiom.
I'm available.
May I say how old you are? Do you mind?
No.
89 years old, and still out there doing it.
Just barely 89.
Just barely 89. Well, good for you.
Happy birthday.
We're running out of time. Can you play, you want to play something else for us? One of the other songs?
Sure.
What do you want to play?
How about you guys helping me with Conjunction Junction?
I love it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I don't know all the words.
This is all you got to do. Conjunction Junction, what's your function? Looking up words and phrases and clauses again. Conjunction Junction, what's your function? I got 3 favorite cars that get most of my job done. Sing it, baby.
Conjunction Junction, what's your function?
And button R, they'll get us pretty far. Oh, and that's an adjective like this and that. And then there's but when you say, Mommy, I won't do this, but I will do that. Good luck. Then if you have a choice, this or that. O-R and button R, we'll get us ready. Sing it, Tony.
Conjunction, junction, what's your function?
Hooking up those boxcars and making them function. Last time.
Conjunction,
junction, what's your function?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I love it. Hey, I got a very, very quick question. How long did it take you to put the songs together?
Well, let's see. The first song I wrote for the project, not quite knowing who they were, what they wanted, 3 is a magic number, took me 3 weeks.
Wow.
I went home and thought. I looked in some books. I studied my new math. And finally I made the song. And you know, I invented that. A man and a woman had a little baby.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
This is like, you've got a great collection of greatest hits. We're out of time. Bob
I
Durrell.
knew I had a hit with that.
Yeah, well, I want to thank you so much.
Thank
and I
you,
know
Tony.
you hear this all the time, but you really influenced our childhoods and changed us. I mean, it's really great.
Well, it comes back to me, you know, with young people like you.
Well, congratulations on the
Giving it to
40th
me.
anniversary. Bob
Thank you so
Durrell.
much.
Check him out. He's available, as he said.